You know, I knew it was a matter of time before at least Marie Presley get in the whole Michael Jackson thing, because everybody else seemed to be popping up now giving their opinions on Michael Jackson. Now, when he was alive, they gave their opinions, and now that he's dead, they give their opinions. But it seems now he's taking on a different tenor. He can't defend himself. It's just the people that know him, or people who've been paying attention to the stories, to believe or not believe. Oprah gave credibility to three men, two of which the legal system have already suggested that they wasn't telling the truth. And if anybody's paid attention to victims of pedophilia, especially boys, when there's a man involved in it, and I'm not saying it's always the case, but usually they have problems interacting with females, or a lot of times they come out, or how can I say this without? Because I don't want to make an assumption of all gays. They tend to become gay themselves, or the priest already saw something in them that made them go there. Because I've watched dudes give interviews, and there was some who are married, but they spouse and will tell you the relationship is a struggle for a number of them. And there's some that they're perfectly okay, but still, it's something's all kind of off. But usually, I've seen guys, they try to be more feminized and gay and things of that nature. And I mentioned this before. Todd Bridges said this when his father friend was initially started to mess with him that way. And a lot of people need to understand, you enjoying something or just a physical reaction. Okay. And I'm not trying to be crass or anything, but let me give you an example. When boys are going through puberty, it don't take much to set us off. If a girl looking our direction, we see a bra strap or the panty line in your pants, that would get us excited. Just being honest. When we little boys, and if we go to at night, you have what they call a wet dream. But sometimes you don't even think about sex. The wind blow a certain way, or your pants rub against you a certain way. You be cool. Does that mean that you were thinking about sex or you wanted sex? No, that's just a biological response. So there is a difference. But at that age, you don't know the difference. So he thought he was liking boys. He would say, "I don't like him," but he thought that's what some of his head was telling him, "This is what you really like." He said if his co-star Dana Plato didn't come at him and then start engaging in sex, and he realized, "Oh, I like being with women more. I like being with girls more. I like this," even though this made a response. This game response is a different thing. He said he'd been confused about his sexual identity. This is why a lot of us in the community have this belief that homosexuality is not a natural occurrence. It's more of a learned behavior or based on your environment. But I think all of the above. There are going to be some people in disagreement with that. But the thing is, knowing the interviews I've seen on television, the documentaries, the things I've read, pedophiles usually create or incite something in them. And these guys, one of the guys supposed to be married, have children, or both of them supposed to have children if I'm not mistaken, and they supposed to be cool with women. And they had no issues at all with but we know better. Because Michael Jackson's niece was dating Wade. He cheated on her with Britney Spears. So all the stuff that they're saying, people need to take into account, but it wasn't. They just want to say, "Oh, Michael did it. He's a bad guy." It's just like they keep playing that, saying that Michael said it's okay to sleep with little boys. He never said that. That's something they've been saying for years. And the thing is, even when he had video of Martin sharing them, the complete unedited version, the media never goes to that. It's sort of like Michael was. Somebody said, "Michael, you need to videotape the stuff why it happened. Because there's somebody in Michael Jackson camp said, don't trust. But even with evidence that clearly proved that the man was not doing these things, people still want to believe that he was. Remember, they raided this man's house, I think, twice, and they felt nothing. Michael got more love in foreign countries than he did in America. He could have been, if he's a pedophile, he could have been left America and said, I'm going to go over to the foreign countries, have my way. And there are countries where children are victimized. But he didn't do that. I think the dude was a sensitive dude who didn't have much of a childhood, and he indulged in it. And yes, he get addicted to flash. Yeah, that was his body, that was his money. But for now, at least Marie Presley to come out and start saying that, oh, it's a bombshell. I say to people, go back and listen to what she said from the time they was married, after they was divorced, even in death. Because if she said anything different, all you gotta do is go ahead and pull her words back. Because this morning, it was yesterday morning, I was watching the news, and the reporter said, well, she did say he didn't do anything. So now we're supposed to believe that he did all these things? Taylor O'Neal pulling the same shtick. But see, Oprah gave him the green light. She gave him the green. She said, she did the same thing with Chris Brown. Once one of our people give the green light to going on other black folk, that's when they pounce. Don Lemon, Keena Thompson did with Bill Cosby. Once you go in and say that you amen the next group of people, look, I say this as a grown man. Even when I was a teenager, I knew that it was a certain point you don't play around with little kids. You don't pick up little kids, especially if they're not your siblings. And even at a certain point, you stop picking up your siblings. I remember when I stopped picking up my brothers and sisters. I knew it just distinctly that people would look at it weird. Because little kids will do things that they'll hug and kiss you on you, and they don't mean no harm. But the thing is how black men have been viewed sexually. If you notice, all these brothers have gone down because of sex. This is why when I kept telling y'all about the whole Bill Cosby, I said, y'all not paying attention to history. This is why some brothers, we try to stay neutral as possible. You know, when we out in public, if we see an attractive looking woman, we have to watch our mannerisms and how we get caught looking. Because you know how some brothers be like, damn. Just like with the catcall video in New York, it's well known for dudes to catcall. That's not to say that other places don't have guys flirting, but in New York it's like, hey baby, how you doing over there? Hey mama, you know, that kind of thing. Because it's in tons of movies where that's been shown. So when they did the catcall video and they did it in New York, oh okay, New York. But then when they showed it, they didn't show anything like, But then they showed that one brother. I'm like, See, people got to understand. The only way you can stop us is accuse us of murder, or kill us, or accuse us of some sex crime. I mean, you can do other things, but those are the things that take you out. Tiger Woods. His wife came at him. He cheated on her, but wasn't enough for her to come at him and attack him in the club. Everybody laughed, making jokes. All of a sudden, these whores come out of woodwork like they was victims, but they knew the man was married. As many that picture, that well-known picture of Tiger's wife and his two, the little girl and the baby. They just had the baby with the damn dog. That's all you saw. Tiger and his wife. Tiger and his wife. Tiger and his wife. Tiger and his kids. The media has a way of making us, and brothers, I say this again, y'all better learn how to use your left with your right hand. I'm telling you, especially these younger cats. I'm telling you, because right now they got a bullseye for y'all, because the images that we contribute to in the 70s, 80s, and in the 90s, these pimp images, these gangster images, these thug images. And then I can give you another thing. When you watch the porn industry, when a white porn actor male get caught passing diseases around, you don't hear nothing about it unless you go do your research. But soon as that one brother back, Darren James, his face is all over the media. Then Mr. Marcus, but they ain't the only one. Look what they did to the Chicago Cubs player, Alice, what's his name? I forget his name. His wife went out to the media. He beats me, and everybody's quick to send him to jail, even though he denied it. And then you had Derrick Rose get accused of something, but they found out overall story wasn't adding up. There's some people who do serious investigations to find out what's going on. There have been children who have been caught lying on adults. It happens. So when I sit back and think about Michael Jackson and these other cats, but Michael Jackson more so, all these people coming out now saying something. Where were you at 11 years ago? 15 years ago? 20, 30 years ago? Because Michael was a pedophile at the time of his death. He was a pedophile when he was a little boy. He was a pedophile when he was a teenager. Because those things, those instincts kick in at a young age. You start doing it in certain things. Trust and believe somebody would saw something in the 1970s. Trust and believe somebody would damn sure saw some 1980s when the world was watching his every move. Now, what Michael did was he's too touchy-feely with people. Or too, I would not take that back, that sounds worse. He was too open with people, I should say. He made the wrong choices in the people. And now, like I said, when Lisa Marie come out and pull a Tatum O'Neal on her, she need to be put on blast. But the thing is, the media is not going to put her on blast. That's Elle's little girl. The only reason why she's doing this because that money's drying up. Remember, there was reported that Lisa Marie, this is a rumor, that the Elvis estate ain't making money like it used to anymore. Want to know why? Because a lot of them diehard Elvis fans are dying off. There was my grandparents' age or my parents' age. They dying off now, or they don't have that disposable income like they used to. A lot of they don't know how to stream stuff on digital, whatever. Michael Jackson, they say he made more than anybody combined. 10 billion, almost not 10 billion, 10 million. I think it was 10 million, 10 billion. Because he made a lot of money. They said within a 10-year period, I think it's about 10 billion. I know it's not 10 million. Because was it 10? I can't remember. I know he made a lot of money. I know it's 10 something. I can't remember if it's a million or billion. I know he made more than all the other dead stars combined. And I think that's what probably got everybody spooked. That even in death, this dude's making money. Dude been dead. You got a new generation of kids discovering his music as when he was with his brothers, and then he went solo. But now Lisa Marie gonna come out with a tell-all book that all these years she been saying he's innocent and everything. He didn't do nothing. They was married. They had sex like a couple. Come on. I'm telling y'all, this should be a lesson for young black men, black males, period. This is why I say to the brothers, when you lay down with a woman, you have to understand you might have a child. And yeah, it can be a girl, but if it's a boy, he gonna really need to navigate this world. As black males, I should say, we're under attack from the moment we're born. What is he gonna be? What's his future? When they see any smartness, any aggressiveness in you, that's a threat to them. Oh, we can't have that. We can't have him doing this. I sit back and think about the times that teachers used to try to discourage me from doing certain things. If my father wasn't in my life, if he wasn't saying, son, you can do this and do that, you can do anything you want, even when I messed up, was screwed up, my father was still there saying, hey, you messed up, shake it off, keep pushing. He said they get off on seeing us like head down. They get off on us behind bars. They get off on us doing the perk walk. They get off on our women yelling at us and little girls disrespecting us. They get off on seeing black men fight other black men or black boys fight other black boys. They get off when they see us running around with our hands with a limp wrist going talking about, oh, honey child. They get off on that stuff. And then if you decide, hey, I'm gonna venture outside the community, you gotta still be careful because you don't know at any moment they're gonna cut your throat. These two wasn't together for a long. They was only married for a year. What can she really say? The other interview she said nothing happened. Now if she's changed her interview and say, well, the reason why I said this is because of this, then she's lying. It's like the woman with Bill Cosby. I keep telling y'all, I pay attention to history, pay attention to things people say. Now then again, she might come out and be defending Michael Jackson. She might come out and say everybody think they know, but they don't know. He didn't do these things. If that's the case, then I owe an apology. When it's published, if she's bashing Michael Jackson, I'll say I told you so. But if she come out defending him, then I'll apologize. But I got a feeling this is another hit piece on Michael. And those of us who say we're fans or we enjoy this music, or those of us who are paying attention to the stories that are being told, it's up to us to keep pushing back. Got too many brothers' reputation have been destroyed. Remember Eddie Griffin said, "You can't leave, black men can't leave here without asking. We can't leave here. We can't leave here clean." Think about that for a second. All these well-known black men lives destroyed because of sex. Who's having it? How much having it? Who's with it? Who's what? I'm telling you. You got to be careful with this, because I'm more inclined to believe that she's gonna cut Michael's throat. But if she's not, then I apologize. But I gotta see different.